Are you recording?
Hi, this is Angela. She eats for real.
This is Amanda. She eats even more real.
Yeah.
We're making pizza, and we don't make pizza like everybody makes pizza, but close. My family has food allergies, and so we can't eat certain ingredients, so we substitute other things and figure out what works as well. So we're going to make pizza today. We love pizza a lot. The first thing we have to do is turn the oven on. It has to be all the way up to 450 before you get anywhere.
Yeah. You won't have a great crust if you don't do that.
We put sauteed vegetables on our pizza. And besides being delicious, I do this because it keeps me from having a gallbladder attack from the pizza. Amanda, why don't you tell why you eat like this instead of drunk?
Sure. I got really sick, and it turned out that I had leaky gut, I had candida, just overgrowth, parasites. It was ugly, and it made me really ill. And I had to really change the way I ate. But it wasn't hard for me because I was so sick.
It was hopeful.
Yes, it was hopeful, and I stuck to it. I was rigid about what I ate and how I stuck to it because I was so tired and so sick and so weak. And I had to, my whole life stopped, and so I had to totally change.
I'm going to stick these in the pan. We want to show you that it doesn't have to be that hard. We've had a lot of people ask us what we eat. How can we eat?
Yeah.
Is it really hard to eat? I mean, can you eat anything? That's the biggest one.
Yeah,
can you eat anything?
I know. I've had like good friends say, "Well, Amanda eats birdseed," and it's funny because that very morning I had millet for breakfast. Yes, I do. I eat everything.
But the special needs that we have are different. We were just talking about how she's more adventuresome. She eats more different things. For different reasons than we do in our family. I have 4 kids. I pretty much tried to take just things we like to eat and just make substitutions for ingredients that we can't eat. We can't eat wheat, so we use spelt. I have a giant bag of it here. Spelt is just another grain. Part of the reason that a lot of people can have spelt when they can't have wheat, I think, is because there is less gluten. There is some gluten. So if you're going to try spelt, I don't know. You might check, or there is gluten. If you're celiac, you probably don't be eating stuff. So I'm shredding was that 5 carrots? 5 carrots. 5 carrots. To saute. To put on the top of the pizza. I'm gonna, 1 batch of crust is gonna make a pizza pan. Oh, I don't know how many inches that is. That's a pizza pan like you get at the grocery store. And a giant cookie sheet. So it would probably make 3 pizzas on a pizza pan. My children have emotional reactions to maybe sugar or some other things. It's pretty bad. It's not good. It takes 4 days to get out of your system, and those 4 days are really rough. And who wants that? Oh, you can't put the carrots in until the onions are brown.
Mostly done.
Yeah, and then we'll just crush the garlic in there after the carrots get in. Okay, so my pizza crust recipe is exactly my bread recipe. Easy, easy. So I said 1 cup of warm water, a spoonful of yeast, let that melt, and it's 3 cups of flour, 4 spelt, just 3 cups of flour. If you're using wheat, it's 2.5. Because it takes just a little bit more flour for the same amount of liquid when you're using spelt. Not too much. I don't really notice too big of a difference, but for the bread, there's a difference. You have to stop stirring. Okay. Sorry. No, that's fine. Because I don't feed the yeast. Because we can't have sugar. I don't put sugar in. I would normally put pure maple syrup in there, but some of my kids can't have that either. So I don't feed the yeast at all. It needs to be in there, but I don't feed it. And after I get the flour in and some salt, so I don't know what it is. It's 1 or 2 teaspoons of salt. Like I said, I'm not very good about measuring. So I use 2 parts cream of tartar to 1 part baking soda, and I use that as a baking powder substitute because you can't have cornstarch either. Like a 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar, 1/4 teaspoon of soda in there. But I just put those in a little pile together and kind of mix them together before you stir it up.
Now, why do you put yeast in there and that?
We want it to taste like yeast.
Oh, okay.
And it does rise some because the flour can feed it a little, but it's just kind of a boost to put in the cream tartar stuff. Okay, so it should mix up into a ball like that. And you gotta knead it. My 16-year-old daughter, when she was about 5, she was not able to finish a whole meal without feeling sick to her stomach. She was really mean after she ate. She would just have these crazy emotions. But we did some naturopathic testing and found out several things that she shouldn't have: sugar, wheat that isn't organic, nightshade foods like tomatoes and potatoes, peppers, things like that. So when I stopped feeding her those things, she gained 5 pounds, I think, in the first month. She could eat a whole meal without getting sick, and it was just a lot better. She was the only one though, and then after that, I had wondered I had some problems, wondered what was causing them. So I went and got tested and showed that I couldn't have wheat and some other things. And then I noticed that a couple of the other kids were kind of acting like she had acted, and so I just went and got them tested right away. So 3 of our 4 kids have different things that they can't eat, and I have things I can't eat. My husband can eat anything, and one of our kids.
I got the whisk because Angela said get the whisk. And I'm her slave. She recorded.
Yeah, some garlic and onion.
This is getting boring. Sing to your whisk.
All right, so
That's it. I love the way flour.
you want to pat the crust out while I make this sauce?
I probably gotta wash my hands. I didn't.
Wash your hands.
I touched my nose.
I'm gonna crush garlic.
Oh, see, I missed this. Sometimes I just want me a Wonder Bread, peanut butter, and jelly sandwich with a big old glass of milk. Of course, I said that before.
You said that on our
Yeah,
our family. That family.
family.
Video blog. We'll put a link, and you can see Amanda talk about a Wonder Bread peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah.
So we like to use garlic in everything. I put garlic in every vegetable and every meat because it's just so yummy and totally healthy. I never get sick.
Good for you.
We obviously can't buy pizza sauce at the store because it's got things in it. And it's got poison. It's got poison in it. Can of plain tomato paste and a can of water.
Oh, I smell the garlic. It smells so good.
Can you smell the garlic? Was there more to your story?
My story?
Because you got
My
what?
story. Yeah, I
You
would
got better.
say I'm totally well.
Okay, this granulated garlic.
I'm way better though because I could not
Sprinkle granulated garlic.
work, I could not play, I could not do anything. It was a chore to walk out of my house and get in the car. I was exhausted.
And you get so tired that it's frightening.
Yeah,
I'm going
that
to put
kind
some
of
pure maple
exhaustion.
syrup in my sauce. I'm going to put in at least a teaspoon. I'm actually putting in more than that because I love it sweet. So I probably put in 2 teaspoons. I love it sweet. Mm. Go ahead. Go ahead.
She's a little crazy.
I am.
And if you have candy issues, don't be eating it.
Don't even slip. But you made the rest of it. You can totally make it without the syrup, without any sugar, without any sweetener. I just love it. I put in just a tiny dash of olive oil.
So what do you put on one pizza? There are people in this house who don't eat nightshades,
Right.
correct?
This large pizza will not have any tomato sauce on it. So as soon as you're done with that, we're going to.
Is that good?
Yep, perfect. And we're going to put, here, you do this and your hands are out, right?
Right.
We just put olive oil and rub it all over. And you either can or don't have to on the other one. We just got some Parmesan. They put olive oil on first. Anyway, so they like it to be kind of coated in Parmesan here. You know, the sauce adds a lot of flavor, obviously, right? So the Parmesan adds a lot of flavor. This is actually Parmesan and Romano. It's granulated garlic. And granulated onion. We buy them giant. We use them a lot. Those are both in my sauce too. I guess you saw. Just a little bit of each, not tons and tons of each. Let's see, what else? That's it. So then we don't have enough cheese shredded. I would love to eat probably 2 pounds of cheese on this pizza right here. That would be what I would like.
That would be
All that sauce and 2 pounds of cheese.
Of course, in my
don't know.
I ordered my pizzas with double sauce, double cheese.
Double
so,
sauce, double cheese. You said it. So it's really easy on this pizza that you can just throw all the cheese in the middle and spread it out because it's not sauce. And the carrots don't have to go very long. You don't have to leave them very long. So you can turn that off. As long as the garlic's not completely raw, I'm good. And the onions, I really like them to be brown. So
yeah.
Pizza's really delicious. Okay. Let's do this. You want to bring it over? I don't know.
Oh, I see.
Kind of like, just tap it, since I can't touch it. But it's way too hot to touch. Okay, I'm going to throw this one in. Lots of sauce for me. Are you laughing?
Yeah, that is way too much sauce.
Oh, I know. It's so good. It's not too much. See, look how
Yeah, I guess so.
It's just nice and saucy. Yummy. Okay, the pizzas are done. You want to get a close up?
They look great.
This is how we eat for real.
Yeah, we do eat for real.
We do eat for real.